Hello, everyone, and welcome to Create This Book 2, Episode 6 by me and Moriah Elizabeth. Today I'm going to be doing 3 different prompts, and I'm very excited for them. Before I begin, be sure to like and subscribe, and let's see what I can come up with. The first prompt that I'm going to be doing today is to create a list of favorites, and I chose to do my favorite fruits. To be doing this, I'm going to be using Posca pens, and I use these throughout the whole video today for every single prompt because I love them. And my first favorite fruit, my all-time favorite fruit, is strawberries. So I'm going to be starting off with that one, and I decided to do it like a little strawberry slice, so it's not just the outside of the strawberry, but you actually see the inside. So I added its little strawberry hat, and then it was time to move on to the next fruit, which I really like, and that is oranges. So I also decided to do half of it, or like an inside look at this orange, so I did a little orange slice and added in the details from there. I decided to do a list of favorite fruits because doing food in general was kind of a hard topic for me. Like, I can't pick a favorite food out of every food in the world, but I can pick my favorite fruits. So that's what I decided to do instead. That seemed more manageable and not so serious, if that makes sense. I just didn't want to pick a favorite that wasn't my favorite and have to put a lot of thought into it. I know what fruits I like, so that's what I stuck with. And then I moved on to one of my next favorite fruits, which is watermelon. And these are probably not in any particular order. I really don't know if I could categorize even these 5 into a number between 1 to 5 of what I like most. I just know what I like and what I don't like. I don't know if I have a favorite. If I did, it would probably be strawberries, but I don't know. Let me know if you have a favorite fruit down below. Favorite fruit is getting to be a little bit of a tongue twister, but that's okay, we'll keep going. So I decided for the watermelon to add in a couple of different colors and textures like I'd been doing with the other fruits, and I tried to layer on and make it look semi-realistic but also super colorful and artistic at the same time. I didn't want it to be super realistic, but I also didn't want it to be super cartoony, so it's kind of a blend, which is my preferred art style. And then I moved on to one of my other favorite fruits, which is cherries. I mostly like those little candied cherries in the jar. You know what I'm talking about? Those really sweet ones that are delicious. But I'm drawing just regular cherries for the sake of the fruit purposes. And I said before that I did 5 fruits, but I actually did 6 for this page because I thought of other fruits that I liked and wanted to include on the page. So for this one, I'm doing a pear, and I decided to shade it in. It was kind of hard to get the right pear color since I only have these kind of neon type of colored Poscas, so it's a very green, yellow neon pear, but that's okay. It's still good. And then for the last fruit, I chose to do a bunch of grapes, and I chose to do the purple ones because it's a different color than green, and I've already done green. So that's why I chose to do those ones and highlighted them in a little berry fashion. And then they were all completed, which was very exciting. I think my favorite one in terms of the art style is either the strawberry or the watermelon. So then I cut them out, and then it was time to arrange them into the book. So I tried to sort them all out into how they fit best on the page, and once I'd figured that out, I glued them all down into the book. I thought this page turned out really super cute, and I liked it very, very much, but it was still feeling a little incomplete, so I took these markers and I decided to label all of the fruits. Not that you can't tell what they are, I just felt like it really added to the page. And I never numbered these in order of favorites, but like I said, I don't know if I really could. I really liked them, and I liked how they turned out. So it was time to move on to the next prompt, which is to create randomness. So the best way I thought to create randomness was to do a bunch of different colored shapes with no thought at all whatsoever put into it, and just to create whatever came to mind with any given color. So I just grab a color and drew a shape. and that seemed pretty random to me. I just kept on doing that with a variety of colors. I tried not to overthink it because during creating art, I definitely have the tendency to overthink things to the max. So I wanted this to be super random and fun. So I just tried to do that and make it as spontaneous as possible. It was a lot of fun to just kind of scribble in a way. I mean, I'm still creating shapes and stuff, but it was really fun to just let myself create whatever came to mind, like with no pre-planning or like no need to overthink anything. I just kept drawing shapes until I felt like I had enough to cover the page in the book. And once I felt like I had enough, I still added a couple more. I created this little noodle shape, which I really like and thought was fun, and then I cut them all out, and it was time to put these ones in the book. I tried to put them on there without thinking too much about it either. I didn't want to arrange things and make it too precise because, again, it's supposed to be random. I did switch those two circles because I don't want red next to red, so that's not random, but I still tried to make it random. That was satisfying. The glue was stuck in the thing, so that was fun. And then it was time to move on to the next prompt, which was to make the page shine. I had a very hard time trying to brainstorm what things were shiny. All I could really think of was like tinfoil, and I didn't want to do a page full of tinfoil. That just like didn't sound like a lot of fun to me. So I kept trying to brainstorm, and then I settled on the idea of these little rocks with the stones in it, or geode type of rocks, if you would say that. So I tried to make it look like that, and once I had done that with the watercolor type of Posca experiment, then I moved on to adding some more details with a couple of markers and some Sharpies. I was trying to make it look kind of fluid and looser, and here's where the shine really comes through. I used this gold gel pen to add in these special shiny details, and it was a lot of fun. I don't know if it's as shiny as I would have hoped it would be, but it's still shiny and it was still a lot of fun. It was very hard to create a sort of geode looking rock, and I don't know if I quite achieved that goal, but if anything, it's still some fun art. So I had a fun time creating it, and now I know I can practice my rock drawing a little bit more. Once I had completed all of these geode rocks or designs, whatever you want to call them, then I thought it could use a little more shine to the page, so I decided to make little outlines around each geode, and I also wanted to write the word shine like how it was written in the prompt, and then I added that little sparkle so that way it would match the top a little bit more and just add a little bit more shine. See, look at that. Now you can really see the gold reflecting the light, which I thought made it quite shiny. So here is the first prompt again, the fruits. I think this one probably turned out to be my favorite. I think it turned out really cute. Then here is the next one, which was to create randomness. I mean, this looks pretty random to me. And here is the shiny one again that has the rocks. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.